Instagram. So today I got a fun look. As you can see, we got some bees all over the place. Super fun, super cute. So if you want to see how to get this look and learn more about my disease, because this week is Wishbone week, in this video I will tell you more about Wishbone Day and my disease. So if you're interested in hearing more about all those things, then make sure to keep watching. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different video. Not like we are doing a tutorial, we're gonna do a yellow look today. This week is also Wishbone week, and Wishbone Day is on Friday, and you guys are like, what is Wishbone Day? That's the day where we celebrate my disease, which we'll get into. I'll tell you some things about OI and my life. I'm using this ColourPop Little Ray of Sunshine palette. It's a really pretty, almost all yellow palette. Here is the palette. We're gonna start by applying some concealer. Boi-ing Cakeless concealer from Benefit Cosmetics. This is in the shade 2 Best Life. So I'm just gonna tap this on my eye. Right now I'm just kind of spreading it out, but in a minute we're going to tap the concealer into my eye. The concealer isn't cakey and it's all one, one layer, not just a clump of concealer. Guys, I'm obsessed with ColourPop. I dream of one day being part of the PR team. Also, I dream of being part of Rare Beauty's PR team because I need to continue my collection. Dreams, lofty goals. Work hard to achieve those goals. Taking that palette, I'm going in with the Bunnies shade. This is a bright yellow shade. I'm going to pack that all over the eyeball. I was born with a rare disease known as Osteogenesis Imperfecta. Somewhere along the line there was a mutation in one of my cells or whatever, DNA, I don't know science. I was born with 6 broken bones. I cannot tell you what bones are broken. A rib broken, I don't remember what else. Alright, then to blend, I'm going to use the edge of this brush and kind of just tap. So OI is basically a lack of collagen. So every time a product has collagen in it, I get pretty excited because I have a lack of collagen. I'm going in the shade Vibes, the steep yellow shade. Tapping it on the outside corner of my eye. You can easily put. There are several different types of this disease, like 6 or 7 now, maybe even more. There's a test that you can get done. I never got that test done because apparently the testing process is painful. My mom and my doctor's like, it's obviously this one or this one, and so there's no need to test because we don't need to know for sure. Definitely just know. I have type 3 or type 4. I'm kind of in between. My bones don't break as easily, but they do break. Knock on wood, I haven't broken one in a little bit. We're gonna go in the shade Vitamin D next. I'm gonna swoosh this on the outside of the eye. I create like more of a simple glam look today. Obviously it's crazy right now with it. Just gonna go into regular eyeliner. So there's different types, like I said. I have type 3 or 4. Never officially got tested, but my doctor at the time was like, yeah, she definitely has one of those 2 types. So we don't need to put her through that process since we already know. What that means is that I break my bones easily, but not as easily. Some people with my disease break their bones very easily, like if they sneeze. But luckily, mine's not like that. I just break a bone typically when I fall, always like some pressure. It typically doesn't break for no reason. I hurt my arm one time because I was just tired of wheeling my wheelchair. I think that was in middle school. But it wasn't a full-on break. If you ask me how many bones I broke, I would not be able to answer that question either because I don't count. Having a broken bone is a very low point for me, so I don't like to talk about it really or to count how many bones I've broken, but I'm sure it was a lot. And there's a lot when I was younger that I don't remember. And there have been times where I've broken more than one bone at a time. One time I broke or sprained, I forget if it was a broken or sprained. I had a cast on both of them, but I hurt both my shoulders. That was really fun. The worst pain is when you break your leg. I can deal with the arm for the most part. I mean, obviously it still hurts, but the leg is always the worst. And about 4 years ago now, I had 2 broken bones that year. One was my shoulder, because my wheelchair slammed into a table that the table did not move or give because it was bolted to the floor, and that was my first year of college classes. I wasn't able to write, which was really, really helpful. So I had to take pictures. I could write, it just took a while, so I'd take pictures and then take my time to write out the notes, or sometimes I'd just do my homework. I didn't want to over-exasperate my hand. Pretty much ambidextrous, meaning that I cannot do things with both my hands. It's just my writing ability with my other hand is not the best. I'm dominant in my right. That's what I write in, as you can see. My left can do some things. I can write, but it's not well. It's legible, but not well. I was sitting on my couch, and I kind of sat weird. My nurse at the time called it a frog position, because my legs were just like out like a frog. I don't sit that way anymore because when I was like undoing my legs from that position, my knee I guess was like no, and then it snapped. The little bone right next to my kneecap broke, and I knew that was the bone that broke. I could feel it pretty good at deciding if the bone is broken or if it's sprained, but that was definitely broken. I couldn't move it, and it was very painful. That night I didn't go to the hospital, but we waited till the next day. And I was like, yeah, you gotta go. I hate the hospitals because they just mess with my bone, even though I already know it's broken. I know they're just doing their job, but they're very painful. Sometimes not very careful. They have to get their x-rays and double check, and I'm like, I know it's broken, just let me go. Just wrap it up and let me go home. So they had to wrap it up. I was in a cast, I believe 4 weeks. When I break something, I just don't move. I don't want to strain anything. I just take a spot on the couch, and that's where I am until I shower. I stay there to eat. I just stay there all the time. We got a little crazy since the last time I saw you. Since I was doing a yellow, and then I added the black liner, I was like, this looks like a bee. So I made it. I think it's cute. And then I added the tracks for the bees to show like where it flew. Now we're going to do the under eye. We're going to continue with the Low Ray and Sunshine palettes. Go back into the bright yellow shade. I'm going to take it on this little brush here. I was talking about how there are different variations, and my variation, I don't break bones very easily. I mean, I do, but there's usually some kind of pressure. So like I was saying, when I broke my knee, there's pressure because I was moving it or finagling it differently than what it wanted to do, and it was like, you need to stop bending your leg like that, and that was a good lesson to not bend my leg like that. Another thing about my disease is bones are bent. My arms are 2 different lengths, and then like they're bent here, there's a bump up here, and then this one is bump right here, but my right arm is actually longer than my left. We think. This is not scientifically proven. I have broken my right arm more because, like I told you, I'm more dominant on the right. I am ambidextrous, but my dominant is my right. I've broken that more. I'm using it more often, and, you know, things just happen. My right arm became a little straighter than my left because I've broken it more. There's this light gold shade, shimmery shade, and this is from Nice Face. I got this on Amazon a while back. Let's go tap this in the corner. Like that. Same thing goes for my legs. and that's why my body is also shaped the way it is. It's a short stature, and then I do have scoliosis in my back, meaning that my back is not straight. All those are really fun. I was born with this, I believe I said. It's not like something that progressed with time. I was born with it, with a genetic mutation. So here is my look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about me and my disease. I'm sorry if that was a little sporadic with the details I gave you. If you have any more questions about my disease or anything like that, you can send me a message on Instagram or leave a comment down below. I'll answer all your questions if you have any. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be true, be you, be beautiful. Kelsey signing off.